Good morning. Good morning. It's time to rise and receive. Welcome to your morning send off designed to support you in receiving what you most want by unlearning struggle. So today we are in day 7 of 10 of seasonal support. I decided to do a mini series around Rise and Receive to support people or to offer extra support during the holiday season, during this winter season as we wrap up 2020 and move into 2021. And today's topic is soothe your need to know. Soothe your need to know. So I invite you to just notice if you are really wanting to know something that you cannot know. Whether it's current events, soothing your need to know things having to do with the American election and transition to power, whether it's the vaccines coming out and COVID, whether it's when is life going to get to some semblance of normalcy again, whether it's things happening in your personal life. So just notice where you're really wanting to know something that you cannot know, because that's how life is. And let the awareness of that be here. Let the awareness of that desire to know something you cannot know, and any feelings that brings up, any distress, any anxiety, any over-analysis, whatever it is, just let it all be here. And imagine that this might be a place where it can just land and be safe to be here, so that you can open up to something new, something different, some soothing and comfort, and a new way of relating to the fact that there's just some things that you can't know. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you one card from my new Receive card deck that's coming out in 2021. And I'm going to let it inspire a message, send you off on your day with a willingness mantra. You'll learn a little bit more about why that's so powerful and important. And then if you like the direction this is going in, you can stick around a little bit longer. And I'm going to unpack a little bit more so you can have some understanding about how we relate to the unknown in ways that are disempowering and how we can relate to it in a much more powerful way. So welcome. And I invite you to sit back, take a breath. You might even want to close your eyes so you can let this message wash over you. And receive these words. So from the card, soothe your need to know. You can relate to the unknown with fear and distress, or you can relate to the unknown with wonder and curiosity. When you try to soothe your fear and distress about the unknown by attempting to know something you cannot know, you will struggle. Your mind will think, if I can only figure this out, if I can find the right answer, if I could look into a crystal ball and see the future, then I'd feel safe. But because the unknown is unknowable, your struggle will persist, and your capacity to receive will be limited to what your mind can know. At best, you will be comforted by Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C survival scenarios. At worst, you will continue to struggle with fear and distress. However, you can choose to relate to the unknown with wonder and curious expectancy. When you remind yourself that what you know is a minuscule part of life and that unknowable forces keep life going in intimate and expansive ways, your lungs breathe without you knowing. Your heart beats without you knowing. The trees clean your air without you knowing. The sun shines its life force upon your planet without you knowing. Your mind can remember that there is great kindness in the unknown. The unknown is unknowable, so how you feel about it will never change with more information, because by definition, your mind can never know the unknowable. You can, however, open your heart to the unknown. As you become willing to practice being open and receptive to what life offers you, the battle of trying to control the uncontrollable rests, and the infinite possibilities that live in the unknown reveal themselves. So that's the message from this card. And here is a willingness mantra that you can take into your life and into your day, especially when you notice that you're trying to know something you can't know or control something that's out of your control. The best thing to do is to practice noticing. Call upon your inner witness and go, there I go again, trying to problem solve and anticipate, and I just can't know the unknowable. So just notice. And as soon as you notice, you've reclaimed your power. And you can stop, take a breath, and redirect your awareness. Awareness is the key to everything. And this is the mantra you can say to yourself over and over again. I am willing to find safety in the unknown because what I know is limited at best. I am willing to find safety in the unknown because what I know is limited at best. And here's the thing about safety. You don't need to know how to be safe, how to become safe. You only need to be willing. Only need to be willing to find the safety, to experience the safety, to see the safety that is here. Because where your attention goes, the energy flows. And that's when you start receiving entirely new possibilities. Because if you are focused on solving problems, on knowing the unknowable, then your awareness is directed on the unknown, the underlying feeling of fear about the unknown, because that's what's driving it, and problems, because you're trying to solve problems. And so that's what you see. Even though safety and well-being is here, your attention is where you invite. Your awareness is what invites your experience in your reality. Okay? So that's your mantra. That's the message. And just to go a little bit deeper, I've talked a lot about the doing model of power and the being model of power. And the symbols that I use to teach is that the doing model of power is like the hunter who uses his mind and takes a lot of action to pursue a target on the horizon, a goal, a dream that they can identify and know with their mind. Okay? And we are very well trained in the doing model of power. Struggle comes from over-relying on that because we're less familiar with the being model of power. And the being model of power is all about receiving. And the symbol is the majestic tree. All right, so here's the thing I've never talked about before, but it came this morning as I was preparing. In both models of power, you use your awareness, your mind, and you use your body, but in different ways. Okay, so the hunter will use the mind by analyzing, strategizing, and problem solving, and the body to take a lot of action, pursue and hunt. The being model of power, the tree, uses the mind by training its awareness. You train your awareness. What are you giving your attention to? Are you giving your attention to problems in problem-solving mode because that's what you know how to do and that's how the mind works? Because that's what the mind is designed for, is to solve problems. But it's also possible to really train your awareness and start looking for the things that make you feel good. Because if you look for the things that make you feel good, you feel good. It's really that simple. It really is. That's why the power of gratitude, the gratitude practice, the reason it's so powerful, a lot of people use the gratitude practice all the time, but they don't understand why it's powerful. It's because when you give thanks, your awareness is focused on all that you have, on all of the blessings in your life, on all that's going well. You're also in the consciousness of havingness instead of wantingness. When you want, you manifest wanting. That's what a hunter does. He seeks, it seeks, she seeks when you're in hunter mode. But when you are in gratitude, when you are training your awareness towards the things that you want, like I'm willing to find the safety that is here, okay, guess what? Your attention is on, there is safety here. Or thank you for the safety that I have right now. Thank you for the shelter that I have. Thank you for the friends that I have. that havingness manifests more havingness. It's really that simple. It's literally mathematical. We just are unfamiliar with the being model of power. So awareness is the being model of power. That's what we use the mind for. And what we use the body for in receiving is sensing. It's feeling. Because you want to manifest things in the physical realm, so your consciousness goes into your body, into the physical experience of havingness. We receive what is here now and experience it fully. We breathe it in. We breathe to bring our awareness from the mind to the body. That engages the body physically in experiencing what is here right now, the power of now. And as you are in the consciousness of, thank you for what I have here right now, I'm aware of this, I'm willing to find the safety that is here right now, then you invite more of that, having safety right now. You start to see and receive all the ways that you're safe. And you become open to all kinds of things that life has been trying to give you, but you haven't been able to receive. Because here's the thing, you're in two modes. You're either in pursue mode, or in other words, in provider mode, or in receive mode. You cannot be receiving if you're in provider mode. A really simple way to think about it is this way. If you're speaking, you can't be listening. Okay? You're in speaking. You're giving information. You're giving sound. Okay? You have to be quiet and be in receptive mode to receive. So you get to practice which mode you're going to be in. And when you're dealing with the unknown, you can soothe by putting your attention on relaxing into the safety, finding the safety through willingness. Just be willing and let life take care of the rest. Okay? So I hope this is helpful. And if it was, please like, please share. If you're on YouTube, please click the red subscribe button. Helps me reach the people that I'm here to serve. I will provide links for easy next steps that you can take and a little bit of foreshadowing for 2021. I am really excited to start a brand new series and a brand new format with Rise and Receive. Rise and Receive is going to go to Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12:30 Pacific time. And we're going to be starting the year off all around how to get unstuck around your manifestation efforts. So we're going to have very specific topics. For example, receive money, receive wealth, receive relationships, receive inspiration, all the kinds of things that we want to manifest. And the focus is how to open the flow gates. How to open the flow gates. Because receiving is something that you do all day long, every moment. We get stuck. That's the only thing that inhibits the fortunate receiving that's available to you. So I'm really excited to start this brand new series starting in 2021. Stay tuned and watch for announcements. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow at the next Rise and Receive. Bye, everybody.